All right, so we're going to look at Simmons in order to get some information about Madison shoppers or consumers. So again, on the main page of the library, library.wisc.edu, in the search box, drop catalog down, choose databases, type in Simmons. Type in Simmons Insights. If you don't type in Simmons Insights, you'll get a bunch of other noise. So make sure you put in Insights. Click on Simmons Insights. You can click on Go to this database. It'll take you to this page, and it says Go to Simmons Catalyst, formerly Simmons Insights. It just recently changed its name. And if you get this screen, know that you are in the wrong place. This is 1.0. You need to go to 2.0, the new version of Simmons. So just click on Launch 2.0. It's because I've been in it several times today that it did it to me. So if it does it to you, you know, this is the main screen that you need to see. It looks purple over on the left-hand side. So when you come in, what you are going to look for is profile up at the top, and then you're going to go to a quick report. Click on quick report. First going to tell you to get started, create a target in Composer. So click on Composer, and this is the screen that you're going to see. Now, the nice thing about Simmons is that we have bought local data. Now this defaults to USA data. So you're going to drop this screen down, or drop that down, and type in Madison. We want Madison data. So here it is, Madison data. Click on that. So now when we're searching all this information in here, it's Madison data instead. So briefly, what this database is survey data, answers that consumers gave on how they feel about products, what products they buy, what brands they use, and also how they feel about certain brands and services. So the search term that I'm going to put in here is retail. And there are several different categories you can look at, but I'm going to go right to psychographics. Psychographics are how people feel about certain things. So remember, we're just looking at Madison. So shopping attitudes about retail in Madison. So down here at the bottom, these are statements that we're going to say we want people who agree with one of these statements down here. And I'm just going to choose any agree instead of agree completely or agree somewhat, because these are relative statements and I just want people to agree with them, whether it's completely or somewhat. Those are too relative. So down here, we look at these statements. I buy products that use recycled paper. I often go out of my way to find new stores to shop at. When shopping for household cleaning products, I especially look for organic or natural. When I go shopping, I just get what I need and leave. I shop around a lot to take advantage of specials or bargains. I always look for the brand name on the package. I prefer to shop alone. When I shop, I usually visit a variety of stores. I normally only shop at stores that are conveniently located or nearby. I usually only shop at my favorite stores because I know they have the brands I like. I enjoy shopping even when I don't make a purchase. My friend's opinion of a store influences whether or not I shop there. Shopping for groceries is a bore. I'll shop at stores I don't normally shop at to check out a sale. I research what I want to buy online before I go out to buy it. I am willing to travel an hour or more to shop at my favorite stores. I prefer shopping at local independent stores to shopping at national chain stores. I'm going to choose that. I'm going to choose I'm interested in seeing in how many Madison shoppers agree with that statement. So I'm going to click any agree. I'm going to click this statement and I'm going to add it in here. I'm going to make this my target. So I'm going to click on target. And now I have to move my face over and I'm going to click create. This is my target that I'm going to create. So here it is over here, my target. So now I have lots of reports. What do the general demographics in Madison look like for people who agree with this statement? I prefer shopping at local independent stores. Well, 50%, 51% are male, 49% are women. We can look at their median age. We can look at their race. We can look at some interesting statistics about their household. And we can look at their income, which is always the most interesting thing to look at. We can see over here that 50% of them make less than 50,000, and 5% of them make 250,000 or more. We can see their education level. Ethnicity, we always ignore ethnicity unless you are specifically looking at Hispanics, because we only have Hispanics versus non-Hispanics. And a few other demographics. So these are just some demographics about our shoppers in Madison who answered yes to that question. Now, if we go back to the main menu, we also have some segmentations. So for buying styles for shoppers in Madison who agreed with that statement. What kind of shoppers are these people? Well, 23% of them identify as penny pinchers. And it explains down here what that means. 18% of them are conscientious consumers. 18% of them are buyers of the best. 20% of them are swayable shopaholics. Over here on the left-hand side by chart settings, we can, and let me move that again, we can change this to whatever we want to look at. So it started off with buying styles, but we can look at general attitudes instead. 35% of these people are faith and family. Their interests of consumers in this segment do not venture far from beyond their families and their faith. Spending time with family is a top priority. If we want civic engagement, we can look at civic engagement. If we want economic outlook, we can look at how these people feel about their economic outlook. So all kinds of things in this segmentation section. Same thing with psychographics. So how these people feel about advertising. How do people shopping in Madison who like to shop at local stores, how do they feel about advertising? How do they feel about buying? This is just one statement that we chose, but here are how they feel about other statements as well. In fashion and style, all kinds of different attitudes that you can choose down here to look at. So if we go back to the main menu, you can see that there are all different sorts of charts and graphs for you to look at for your local shoppers in Madison, and I just thought you might like to be able to do this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm more than happy to help.